Most men over 50 have been told countless times to drink more water, but very few realize just how much the way you hydrate can impact circulation, energy, and performance. At this stage of life, the body is no longer as forgiving as it was in your 20s or 30s. Dehydration sets in faster, blood vessels lose some elasticity, and the hormones that regulate performance and stamina may not be at their peak. For men in the United States, where busy schedules, high stress, and processed diets are common, proper hydration is one of the simplest yet most overlooked health strategies. According to urologists, drinking water the right way can actually help improve blood circulation, maintain energy levels throughout the day, and even support better performance in areas many men feel start to decline with age. As men age, their bodies undergo natural changes that make dehydration more likely. The thirst mechanism becomes less sensitive, so you may not feel thirsty even when your body desperately needs water. Kidneys, which are the focus of every urologist, also lose some efficiency in conserving water, meaning more fluid is lost through urine. On top of that, medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease, conditions common in American men over 50, often act as diuretics, further increasing the risk of dehydration. This is why simply drinking when you're thirsty is no longer good enough. You need a proactive strategy for water intake. Water is essential for blood flow. Your blood is made up of about 50% water, and when you are even slightly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, which makes your heart work harder to pump it through your arteries and veins. After 50, when cardiovascular health is already a concern for many American men, this becomes even more critical. Proper hydration keeps the blood thinner, improving circulation and reducing the risk of clot formation, high blood pressure, and poor oxygen delivery to vital organs. This improved circulation directly translates to better energy, sharper brain function, and stronger physical performance. Urologists often recommend a structured approach to hydration instead of leaving it to chance. The goal is not just to drink more water, but to drink it in a way that maximizes absorption, supports kidney health, and boosts circulation without putting unnecessary strain on the bladder within 30 minutes of waking up. This jumpstarts circulation, flushes out toxins that built up overnight, and energizes the body. Circulation isn't only about muscles and stamina, it's also about brain health. Men over 50 in the US often worry about memory decline, brain fog, or reduced focus. Mild dehydration has been shown to impair short-term memory, slow reaction times, and lower alertness. Drinking water regularly throughout the day ensures that the brain gets enough oxygen and nutrients, helping to maintain mental sharpness and emotional balance. Since urologists specialize in the urinary system, they stress the importance of hydration for kidney function. Proper water intake helps prevent kidney stones, a condition that becomes more common after 50 and is especially prevalent in the US due to diets high in sodium and protein. Staying hydrated dilutes the substances in urine that lead to stone formation, while also helping flush out toxins and bacteria that could otherwise cause infections. However, drinking too much water at once can overwhelm the kidneys, so pacing intake throughout the day is essential. In the US, tap water varies in quality depending on the state and city. While most municipal water is safe, it may contain traces of chlorine, fluoride, or heavy metals that are not ideal for long-term kidney health. Many urologists suggest filtering tap water to remove impurities or opting for spring water when possible. Another smart option is to rotate plain water with mineral water, which naturally contains magnesium, calcium, and potassium, minerals that support circulation, muscle function, and hydration balance. Avoid sugary sports drinks and limit artificially flavored waters, as they add unnecessary chemicals and calories. The old advice of 8 glasses a day is too simplistic. Urologists recommend tailoring intake based on body size, activity, and climate. A general guideline for men over 50 in the US is about 3 liters, 100 ounces, daily, but this includes water from both drinks and foods. A more personalized approach is to aim for half your body weight in ounces of water per day. For example, a 180-pound man should target about 90 ounces daily. For men over 50, drinking water the right way isn't just about preventing thirst, it's about reclaiming energy, improving circulation, and maintaining performance at a time in life when many feel their vitality slipping away. By structuring hydration throughout the day, paying attention to kidney health, and choosing high-quality water sources, you can make one of the simplest lifestyle changes with the biggest payoff. In a country where chronic conditions and fatigue are widespread, adopting smart hydration habits is an easy, natural way to feel younger, stronger, and more confident. As urologists often say, your circulation, your energy, and your performance all start with how you hydrate. So drink smarter, not just more. American men over 50 often face specific hydration challenges: long work hours, high stress, heavy reliance on caffeine, and processed foods loaded with sodium. These factors all increase the body's need for water. On top of that, many men do not realize that air conditioning and heated indoor environments common in U.S. offices can accelerate dehydration. Urologists encourage men to see hydration as part of their daily routine, just like brushing their teeth or taking medication. Many men over 50 benefit from setting phone alarms or using water bottles with hourly markers. You exercise or live in a hot climate. Adjust water intake upward to compensate for fluid loss. Sweat loss must always be replenished with extra water. Hydration needs remain even when it's not hot outside. This overwhelms the kidneys and can cause frequent bathroom trips. Then, you're already mildly dehydrated. Alcohol, coffee, and sodas should be balanced with extra water intake. Pale yellow indicates good hydration, while dark yellow suggests you need more water, you exercise or live in a hot climate. Adjust water intake upward to compensate for fluid loss. Cucumbers. Watermelon, oranges, and celery provide hydration. After the age of 50, many men in the United States begin to notice changes in their health, energy, and overall performance. Yet one of the most overlooked and underestimated solutions to maintaining vitality lies in something so simple that it is often dismissed: water. The way you use water after turning 50 can have a profound impact on circulation, energy levels, kidney health, cognitive sharpness, and even intimate performance. And urologists who specialize in the urinary system stress that hydration strategies become far more important as the body ages because the mechanisms that regulate thirst, blood flow, and kidney function are no longer as efficient as they once were. For men in their 20s or 30s, it is possible to forget to drink water and bounce back quickly with little noticeable impact. But for a man in his 50s or 60s, even mild dehydration can quietly drain stamina, thicken the blood, reduce oxygen delivery to muscles and organs, and increase the risk of issues like kidney stones, fatigue, poor digestion, and erectile difficulties. American lifestyles with long workdays, heavy reliance on processed foods, high caffeine consumption, and frequent use of medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes only add to the challenge, making proper hydration not only a choice but a necessity if a man wishes to stay active, productive, and confident in the second half of life. The science is clear. Blood is made up of about 50% water, and when you are dehydrated, even by as little as 1 or 2% of body weight, the blood becomes thicker, forcing the heart to work harder to pump it through vessels that may already be less flexible with age, leading to sluggish circulation, higher blood pressure, and lower energy output. This means that how, when, and how much water you drink after 50 directly determines how efficiently your heart and blood vessels can support your brain, muscles, and reproductive organs. Yet hydration is not simply about gulping down large amounts of water at random times. Urologists point out that structured, mindful hydration practices are far more effective, allowing the body to absorb and utilize fluid without straining the kidneys or leading to uncomfortable nighttime bathroom trips that ruin sleep. Plus, valuable vitamins. One of the first principles to understand is that thirst is not a reliable guide after 50. The thirst mechanism blunts with age, meaning many older men walk around in a state of mild dehydration without realizing it. In the United States, where air-conditioned offices, heated homes in winter, and frequent travel are common, dehydration can sneak up easily, so men are advised to develop proactive habits rather than waiting for thirst cues. A smart starting ritual recommended by many urologists is to begin the morning with 12 to 16 ounces of water within 30 minutes of waking, because the body loses fluid during sleep through respiration and sweating, and the kidneys concentrate waste overnight. This morning hydration helps flush out toxins, thins the blood for better morning circulation, and energizes the metabolism before coffee or breakfast. Throughout the day, instead of chugging large amounts at once, sipping steadily is best, as it allows for continuous absorption without overwhelming the bladder or diluting stomach acids during digestion. Men who complain of feeling tired in the afternoon often turn to coffee or energy drinks. But many would be surprised to find that drinking 6 to 8 ounces of water each hour provides a steadier, healthier lift in alertness, mood, and focus without the crash associated with caffeine. It is also important to front-load water intake earlier in the day, consuming the majority of fluids before dinner time, because late-night drinking leads to nocturia, frequent urination at night, which disrupts deep sleep cycles that are vital for hormone balance, muscle repair, and overall vitality. For men on diuretics or blood pressure medications, This structured timing is even more crucial, as medications themselves promote fluid loss. Another key aspect is the type and quality of water. While most municipal water in the U.S. is treated to meet safety standards, it often contains chlorine, fluoride, and trace heavy metals, which may not be ideal for long-term kidney and prostate health. Urologists often recommend using a high-quality water filter at home or rotating in spring water and mineral water, which naturally provide electrolytes like magnesium, potassium, and calcium that support muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and vascular health. Men who rely heavily on sodas, artificially flavored waters, or high-sugar sports drinks should reconsider, because these beverages often counteract hydration by increasing sugar load, stressing the kidneys and causing spikes in blood glucose. Instead, enhancing plain water with a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a pinch of sea salt can improve absorption and taste without adding unnecessary calories. The reality is that hydration needs are not one size fits all. While the old advice of 8 glasses a day is a decent baseline, urologists in the United States typically recommend aiming for half your body weight in ounces of water daily, adjusting upward if you are physically active or live in a hot climate. For example, a man weighing 180 pounds should strive for around 90 ounces per day, but much of this can come not only from beverages, but also from hydrating foods like watermelon, oranges, cucumbers, and celery.